So what I want to work on now is a sort of gi tail trap. Normally what we're looking at, or recently what we're looking at, is how to create handles for the gi. This is very much the same thing. You're creating a handle, but this time instead of you taking the handle, you're going to make your opponent take the handle. So you're setting up a grip for him, and then you're monopolizing it, and then you're capitalizing on it. So it sounds like it would be a little tricky, but it's actually really simple. Okay, so we're going to start from the mount this time, right? So you're here. You're going to pull your gi tail out, and you want the guy to see it, okay? Normally in the mount, you're going to be in a position where you're going to be attacking and securing. But in this case, you're going to intentionally loosen the mount to show the guy what you're doing. This is the magic about this type of technique, is that you want the guy to see certain things, and you want the guy to believe certain things, so that way his brain process goes down a particular route, and you then are going to take that into a direction where you're going to then do the submission. So I'm going to pull my gi out in front of him. I'm going to do this, almost like it's a big motion, right? And I'm going to kind of try to make sure that the guy's going to defend. Now, because I'm using the grappling dummy, obviously he's not going to be defending, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and push this down, and I'm going to make a fuss about it, right? So when I'm doing it, I'm pushing it, but the guy's blocking it, he's defending it, and I'm doing it kind of weak, because what I'm trying to do is set up a sort of reaction on this side. So I'll do it a couple times. I'll fuss around with it, try to get it down, make it look like he's really defending it. I'll struggle, make it look like I'm struggling a little bit to do it, or maybe my technique is not so sharp. So when I'm doing it, right, the guy's defending, and then his body position and his focus mostly, his attention draws to that side. Okay, and then what I actually am going to do is I'm going to take the gi tail to the opposite side. So same gi tail, and I'm going to really hammer it down on the other side, because this is my direct attack. Right, so I'm going to go from here, and I'm going to punch it down. Obviously, I'm not going to hit the guy in the face or anything, but I'm going to really bring it down, right? And I want the guy to flinch when I do that. So you got to watch out. Don't punch the guy in the face, obviously, but I need him to react like, oh, geez, like that was really violent, right? Then I'm going to switch my hand underneath the back of his head. You can see there's a sort of triangle starting here, right? But what I really am looking for is the guy's arm to come over and block and defend the gi tail, okay? Because what I'm going to do next is just a typical or a basic armbar. I'm going to change my direction, right? So I'm going to go from here, shift for the arm, and let this slide out. Trap his arm here, okay? So when I'm doing this, look, I'm like this, I throw my armbar, and when I throw my armbar, the gi tail comes back, and it traps. His arm's short, but it'll trap the wrist back, you'll pull it back, and it'll capture the armbar. Okay, so it'll be like this. Try and get as much as I can out of it. Here. Okay, so you'll be in the armbar position like this now. And that will be your submission. So what I'm really trying to do is trying to trick him into grabbing the gi. So again, here, I'm messing around. Then I'm going to go for it. Trap the guy. He's going to defend. Right? Now I'm going to pull. Look. Armbar. I'm going to take it across, let it slip, so it captures the wrist. But at the same time, I'm going to throw my leg around. Sometimes the guy's going to be trying to sit up. You can just block here. Capture the wrist, armbar.